Hey, my friends, and I'm so glad that you decided to watch this interview with Dr. Bob and I. I can't tell you how many people I've interviewed, but I will say that in the span of the 3 years that I've interviewed people on this podcast, your boy was a little nervous. Like, I was a little nervous, and I don't know necessarily why, because Dr. Bob is a really cool individual. But I think I was nervous because I don't know anybody who is well respected in the world of entrepreneurship like Dr. Bob is. I don't know anybody who's well respected in the world of leadership and servanthood like Dr. Bob is here in the city of Columbus. And so like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but you can't be from Columbus, Georgia and not know who Dr. Bob is. You can't be an entrepreneur. You can't be a leader. You can't be somebody who is serving the community and not know who Dr. Bob is. You just can't. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but you just can't. And so to have him here in the studio and to have a conversation with him, it was such a gift to me that I want to give to you. And so my prayer, my intention and prayer is that if you're an entrepreneur, a leader, or somebody who serves in the community, that you learn something from this interview. And if you learn something, teach it. Okay? Now that you got the information, give it. Maya Angelou says, when you learn, you teach. When you get, you give. So that's my prayer for you and you watching this interview. Learn all that you can learn from it, but then teach it to somebody else. And now that you got it, go give it to somebody else. Share it. So that's my prayer. That's my intention with sending Dr. Bob. It was a wonderful conversation. I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful to God for allowing me to be able to do this kind of work. And I'm grateful for God for people like you. So thank you, my friend. Enjoy this interview and let me know what you think in the comments. Bless you, my friend. Hey, my friends, welcome to a conversation with Matthew Sanchez, the podcast produced and created by MSW Productions. What a privilege it is to sit across from you. And I think, when I was starting this podcast 3 years ago, it was 3 people I wanted to interview. And if I say this, I don't want anybody to feel any type of way because people are going to hear it. But the 3 people I wanted to interview was Mr. Calvin Smyrie, Mr. Jimmy Blanchard, and it was you.
Okay.
And so far, it took me a while to get here, but you're the last one on my list.
Okay.
And so I'm so glad that you said yes. I'm so glad. I'm honored to have you here. And I may be just a tad bit nervous, just a little bit. I really do.
Why would you be nervous?
Well, because, Dr. Bob, I've done a lot of research on you and I've watched you for a long time. And you're kind of like a black superhero in the world of entrepreneur and in the city of Columbus and probably the world too, because you, according to research, you've done a lot of work all over the United States. So just a tad bit, not much though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be. I'm fine.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Well, I guess for my first question is, well, let me say this. I was on the phone with Congressman Sanford Bishop, and we talked on the phone for at least probably 10 minutes talking about you. And he said the first thing that came out of his mouth was that he's an icon. I mean, he's a living legend. That's what Congressman Sanford Bishop said about you. Not only are you considered an icon, you're a businessman, you're a public servant leader. You are so valuable to the world of medicine as well. You've dabbled in, your degree is in eye care. But I wonder, which one feels most true to who you are out of all of those titles that people would title you as?
Well, first of all, let me say I'm very humbled by whatever anybody says about me
Right.
in that type of vein,
Right.
because I'm not one that will go out and seek publicity
Sure.
or seek personal glory or
Right.
anything like that.
Right.
You know, I just do what I do.
Right.
But I appreciate those accolades. I appreciate people saying good things about me. You know, that's the only two things people can say about you, good or bad.
And you have a lot of good though.
So I thank God I got a lot of good.
Yeah. Which one of those titles feel like most true to you? Which one of them feel like, or do you not even consider yourself an icon?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, that's like pedestalizing myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, put me
True.
up here.
True.
And I'm not going to do that.
Right.
That's just not my nature.
But you do know that you've done a lot and people respect you in that way.
I do know that.
Yeah.
And
How does that make you
appreciate
feel? How does that make you feel to know that you're so well respected?
Well, it makes me feel that I'm doing what my calling is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You know, I always say to people that God takes us where He wants us to go. We don't necessarily go where we want to go.
Right.
But He'll take us where He wants us to go.
Right.
And anything I've done, I let that be my guide.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I went from being an optometrist to city councilman,
to a businessman,
political consultant, to government official, in the Reagan Administration, at the Small Business Administration, to a defense company that we built.
Right.
So that's a lot of transition.
Yeah, that is.
Over a lot of years.
Right. But was that your goal, or was that like?
No, I didn't set out to do that.
You were just saying yes.
I'm just following the lead. I'm just
right. But because see, with Dr. Bob, when I hear that, I hear a heart that is just willing. But to break it down, how did you know what to say yes to and what to say no to through all the things that you've been a part of?
Well, sometimes saying yes can be very difficult. But I've always been a yes man as it relates to what I could envision as an opportunity.
Sure.
But I go back to my original statement. God takes us where He wants us to go. So in saying yes, you're just not saying yes to this individual.
Sure.
But you're also saying yes to God leading me someplace that I had no idea where I was going, nor did I plan to go that way.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
Right, I do. I follow what you're saying.
I figured by now I would have retired from my eye practice.
Right.
And in a rocking chair someplace.
Right.
But it wasn't meant to be that way.
Yeah.
I've always been somebody that has been out front. Even at Spencer, I was a good student.
Yeah, I believe it.
I was I was in a band.
Yeah. Oh, you were? Okay. I was part of the band. I wasn't in the band. I was part of the band. The band director did not let me be a part of it because I couldn't play the tuba right. So he made me the mascot. So he made me the mascot instead. He made me the mascot instead. But what you're saying is that you always have just tried to do well, and everything that God presented to you, you tried to do well. You tried to steward it well.
Right.
And that's what you did. That's what you did. Well, let me just say, your mother's a nurse. Your father was a bricklayer.
Mm-hmm.
And you and your brother have lived such incredible lives. And they all seem like that it was pointed towards serving others. Was that demonstrated with your parents? Were they that kind of people? Tell me what it was like living in a household with a nurse and a bricklayer.
Well, it was a blessing. Let me say that.
Okay.
My mom was a nurse. She finished high school at Spelman.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Back in the day.
Okay.
She finished nursing at Meharry.
Okay.
Up in Tennessee.
Okay.
She was one of the first nurses that got one of the first people that got degrees.
Wow.
In nursing from Meharry.
Wow. Okay.
Back in the early 30s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was a bricklayer.
Yes.
He only had a 6th grade education.
Really?
Only had a 6th grade education. But he could take a blueprint
and build
anything
into reality. He can take it to build into reality.
He could take a blueprint. He knew the length. He knew the width. He knew the height.
Wow.
And at his prime, he told me he used to lay 1,000 brick a day. 1,000 brick.
From what time? What time did he for a whole entire day? 1,000 brick
in a day.
Wow.
But he had a problem. The problem was that he's working side by side with a white bricklayer.
Mm-hmm.
He's making $1 less.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad organized the black bricklayers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Formed a Black Bricklayers Union. And took those black bricklayers out on strike. That did not go well with some of the contractors around town.
Okay.
So my dad's life was threatened. Someone planted some moonshine liquor in his car. Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he actually thought they were going to kill him.
Yeah.
And but he persevered because he knew he was right.
Mm-hmm.
And the Black Bricklayers Union and the White Bricklayers Union merged.
And what year was this? Can you recall the year?
Oh, that was, 50s.
Now, were you old enough to see all of this at the time, or were you were still young? You didn't realize what he was doing.
I don't know to see it.
Did you realize what he was doing?
Yeah, we talked about it at the dinner table.
Wow.
Well, we always,
And so then I'm assuming serving others and doing what's right was birthing you at that age.
Yeah. Both my parents.
Wow.
And because my dad had to stand up
for other people
for what he believed was right.
Right.
And when I got elected to the city council.
Yeah. First, you were the first black man to be elected.
Along with A.J. McClung.
Right.
So I'm the first black
City council member. Did you know you were making history then? You just were being obedient.
Doing what we need to do. Doing what we need to do.
And it didn't occur to you that you were the first at the time?
No.
Wow.
No. We were just trying to make Columbus a better place.
Right.
And I learned a lot from my dad that I took to the city council.
Really?
Standing up for what you believe was right.
Right. And you basically lived your life that whole way.
Yeah, because one time our garbage collectors, I don't know whether you know this or not, our garbage collectors went out on strike.
In Columbus.
And the city council voted to fire them using the pretext that municipal workers do not have a right to go out on strike. Well, the council voted 9-1 to fire the garbage collectors. You can guess who was the one. Okay. Because I was standing up for what was right.
Right.
They were not getting paid enough anyway.
Right.
And they were being abused. They were called using racial
slurs,
names, slurs and stuff like that.
Right.
So why would I want to fire somebody like that?
Right. So
I stood up, raised my hand, no. And
how it seemed like I would imagine that you being the first black city council member, there was a lot of resistance towards some of your opinions, or a lot of barriers could possibly be in the way. How were you able to continue to move forward, knowing that these barriers, and you were the first black person to do that? How are you able to move forward and not be bitter?
I can't say I wasn't bitter sometimes.
We're
human now, okay?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And I can't say I wasn't teed off at some things.
Right.
And teed off at some people.
Right.
That's just human nature.
Right. Understandable.
But you have to fight through those type of things.
Right.
And as long as you're doing what's right, right always wins in the end. Okay, you may not see it immediately, but you got to keep pushing
going.
And prodding and things like that.
Right.
And so that's what I did.
And you did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
Kept fighting, kept pushing.
Was it hard?
Sometimes. And then life was threatened. I was coaching a little bit of baseball, and I ended up having to have police protection out on the ball field. Really? While I was coaching.
Wow.
One time, the chief of police came to my office, said that my life was threatened. Asked, did I have a firearm? I said, no. And he pulled out his service revolver and gave it to me.
Wow.
And said, you need to carry this wherever you go.
Who was the chief at that time? Do you remember?
I think it was Chief McClung.
Okay.
I think it was Chief McClung.
And you kept it? You kept that revolver? Do you still have it?
No, I don't. Somebody stole it out of my car.
Oh,
in Atlanta, I went up shopping or something. But anyway.
So your life was threatened?
Life was threatened.
Wow. But you stepped...
Windows in my office down on 4th Avenue were shot out.
Really?
Yeah. And so it's been a journey.
Yeah.
It's been a journey.
Yeah. When you look at city council today, because now we have a black mayor, and the city council looks totally different now than when you were in city council. What is your thoughts about that now? And did you ever think that we would get to a black mayor?
Well, obviously, it was my hope. at some point, that I still would reach a point where a qualified black person
Right.
could be mayor.
Right.
And we have a very qualified
We do.
black person now.
We do. We do.
That's going to be our next mayor come January. I could not be more thrilled. I could not be happier
Right.
that we elected Isaiah Hughley, who's knowledgeable,
Has the experience.
experienced. You can work with him.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be hard for him to put a team together,
Right.
which I think he would do.
Right.
And it's going to be a very competent team. I'm sure it's going to be a biracial team. If people think he's just going to put black people everywhere, that's not going to happen.
Right.
He had very strong support from members of the white community as well.
He does.
And he respects that.
He does. Yep.
And not only that, but we elected some young, bright, vibrant, young people
Yep. To be in city council.
be in city council. So
What's your hope for them? What do you hope that they accomplish in their time serving on city council?
Well, let me tell you this. I came to council at the encouragement of J.R. Allen.
Right.
Now, we ride the J.R. Allen Parkway, but many of us don't know that J.R. was a visionary
He was.
and a dreamer, okay? I saw a city born of hope and dedicated to progress. That was his mantra.
Right. Right.
I gave that to Isaiah. I said, Isaiah, this is your mantra.
Right.
Okay, you see a city
Right.
built on hope, born on hope, dedicated to progress. I told Isaiah, and he knows this.
Right.
I said, you have the ability to do a vision of Columbus that hadn't been done
Before.
since J.R. Allen.
Right.
And he bought into that.
Right.
And I know I'm on this transition team.
Yep.
I know some of the things that he would like to see done. I know that's going to be a heavy focus on South Columbus
Right.
because everything we see that's been developed other parts of town. And we're not going to leave, and he's not going to leave South Columbus behind.
Yeah.
For sure.
You speak of J.R. Allen. I know he was one of the reasons that you, if I'm correct, that you ran for city council, and you're a Republican or something like that. I think I remember hearing that. And you guys had built this close friendship over time.
Yeah.
What was one of, so what I'm saying is you've had a lot of great leaders and known a lot of great leaders in your lifetime. I wonder, from your perspective, what have they all had in common that you remember?
Most had vision. Most were hardworking. And all wanted to make a difference.
Right.
Okay.
That makes sense.
J.R. Allen, at the time, I was going to run for city council anyway, but I was going to run as a Democrat.
Okay. But he's convinced you to run as a Republican.
To be on his team.
Okay.
He said, I need you on my team.
Right. Right.
You know?
Right.
And he was such an inspiration to me as well as the city. So I said, JR, this is going to be hard. I said, people may kill me. Everybody, I think, has a moment in their life that changes everything. And when I joined J.R. Allen's team, that changed everything for me. because being one of the very few black Republican elected officials in the country got attention in Washington.
Right. Right.
I had no plans to go to Washington. I had no plans to leave my office, my practice. But I had another calling. So I became a consultant at Republican headquarters.
Wow.
Along with John McNeil, local guy that went to Spencer. He was my campaign manager.
Yeah. And so in saying that, you've seen a lot and have been able to contribute a lot in a lot of areas. And for some, they would say that you're a great leader. And I wonder, what do you think leadership is? And what do you think young people are getting wrong about leadership? So what is leadership to you first? Let's handle that one.
Well, you know, there are three type people in the world. Let me see if I can get it right now. People that watch things happen. Some people make things happen. And some people want to know what the hell happened. I mean, it just went over their head.
That's good, Dr. Bob. I never heard it like that before.
It just went right over their head.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
And I always been one to be a part of making things happen.
Yeah.
You know, I like being in the mix.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not for self, you know.
For somebody to put you on a pedestal, not for that. Not for that.
Not for that, but the fact that I like to see things happen. That's why I worked for Isaiah Hughley, and every council person that I supported, everybody ran that I supported.
Right.
I wrote a check for.
Right.
Gave some money.
Right.
Won.
Right. Right.
They all won.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy about that.
Good. As you should.
That's making a difference.
Yeah.
And to get new voices on council, new thinkers on council, they're going to approach problems in a different way.
Right.
And
that's exciting. That's exciting to see.
Yeah, and all that nitpicking and
going back and forth
stuff that's going on, and personal attacks.
Right.
And, you know, telling the city manager he can't attend a executive session, and all that kind of stuff. That's over.
Yeah, it's over.
That's over.
And in your words, what are young leaders not doing that they should be doing to be a good leader?
Well, I don't think they're paying as much attention to things they should be paying attention to.
Okay. They're not being intentional is what you're saying.
Right. And then I think they need to get engaged with things that's going on so they can position themselves to make a difference.
Sure.
And, you know, working in the mayor's campaign and stuff like that, getting to know people, they need to volunteer.
Get involved.
I volunteer for stuff.
Yeah, you know, I was speaking with Miss Susan Cooper, and Miss Susan had a lot of things to say about you too, a lot of great things to say about you, and I love Miss Susan Cooper. She's such a awesome individual, and one thing that that amazed her, and we both agreed on this on the phone, is that you were able to not only get involved in the community, but you had so many connections that some people wouldn't have if it wouldn't have for you connected them. How were you able to gain so many connections all over the world? How were you able to do that? What's the key? What's the secret?
Well, that's not a secret.
Okay.
It's just been placed in positions that you probably never thought you would be in and make things happen. I just told you.
Yeah.
Watch things happen. Some people make things happen. Some people want to know what the hell happened.
Right.
I like to make things happen.
Right.
You know, I did not know at some point in time that I would be leading the development of an African American museum
Right.
in the nation's capital.
Right. You didn't know. You didn't know.
But it happened.
It happened.
You know, I got appointed to the Presidential Commission. Once I got on the Presidential Commission, then they elected me chairman.
Right.
Then I had to lead the effort.
Right.
On that commission with people like Hank Aaron, Cecily Tyson, and many, many others that many had long
their hands in the
museum,
being built
arena.
Which is a beautiful museum. I haven't been able to see it yet.
Well, you got to see
but it's a beautiful museum.
So what that allowed me to do was to bring all my business knowledge.
Okay.
In terms of organizing, putting people in place, and getting things and making things happen. That
you just it can't. Did it come natural to you to lead like that, or
it was? It was.
And what is there a strategy to lead in the way that you led, or is it just common sense?
Well, everything has a strategy. I always say hope is not a strategy. Okay.
That's good. That's good.
And but through city council, through me serving on the board of AFLAC,
right,
where I was lead director,
right,
chaired the audit committee,
right. You led a business that.
So, you know, you gain knowledge through doing.
Experience. It's experience, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I guess and I know I asked you this earlier, but as a leader, how do you know what's right and what's wrong? Because if you're leading somebody, you're essentially in charge of a lot of decisions and people to follow those decisions. So how do you know as a leader what to say yes to and what to say no to, or what's wrong and what's right?
Well,
is it a gut feeling?
Let me just be honest with you.
Tell me, please.
I've done enough wrong. Okay. To know what's right.
Okay, I respect that. I like that.
And in decisions you make, you don't always make the right decision. Sometimes you go on your gut to make decisions.
Right.
But I have not always been 100% right.
Okay.
And I've never always been 100% wrong either.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
So sometimes you follow your gut. Sometimes you follow your training and experience.
Right.
And if you lean on your training and experience, and then experience of other friends that you know that may have gone through certain similar circumstances, you come out with the right answer.
Sure. You know, you founded Dimensions International, and only had 3 employees at the time. So internet says.
Started here in Columbus.
3 employees. By the time it was sold, it had thousands of employees.
About 1,500.
Okay. How does that happen? How does that work? How were you able to do that? And then what made you make the decision to sell it at the time?
Well, first of all, let me go to the selling. You know, they make you offer you can't refuse.
You take it. Okay.
But there's a lot of hard work in growing a company from 3 people to 1,500.
Right.
And we were doing a lot of defense work. We had people in Afghanistan. We had people in Iraq. We had people all over the world doing various and sundry things.
Right.
In some instances, to protect our country from outsiders and so forth and so on.
Sure.
So at one point in time, you got to build a team.
Mm-hmm.
And that at the height of where we sold the company, we had 5 retired generals
Okay.
working for the company.
That's intentional.
And of course, they were knowledgeable. They were well trained. They've been had a lot of experiences and so forth. Sometimes I had to hold a hand, teach them a little bit more about business.
Right.
But
they got the job done.
they got the job done.
And why generals, or was that a qualification that you guys were looking for when you were picking for a team? Like, how do you know what's good for a team, or does it depend on whatever you're doing?
Well, not only their leadership, but also their relationships
Okay.
and contacts.
Okay.
You know, a lot of things are built on relationships. I say a great percentage of things built on who you know.
Absolutely. I believe that.
And relationships.
I believe that.
And if you can't reach out to somebody, then you're limited. But if you have relationships with people, that makes a huge difference.
Right. What's the biggest mistake an entrepreneur at any age can make that you know they shouldn't make? What are mistakes that they shouldn't make?
Well, there are a lot. That's not one. There's a lot of mistakes you shouldn't make in
business.
In business. But there's just not one single thing. I mean, business is an adventure. And it's a gamble on yourself.
I love that. That was well said.
You follow what I'm saying?
I do. Yeah, that was well said.
And you are betting that you have some goods or services that's going to attract dollars.
Right.
As simple as that.
Right.
Everybody shouldn't be in business. Now, some people need to work for somebody all of their lives.
Right.
Now, this is not to say they're not good people. They just don't have what it takes to do business. Business, when you go into business, it's a sacrifice. You're gambling on your ability to your vision to put something together that's going to make money for yourself and your family. And I was blessed to be able to do that. I was blessed to be able to start a company with a vision.
Right.
And sometimes I can't say that I knew exactly where we were going at the time I started the business. I had no idea that I was creating something that somebody would be interested in buying.
Yeah.
That wasn't a goal.
You were just trying to do right and steward it well.
I'm trying to take care of my family.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But we kept going.
And it sold for a substantial lot of money. How important has character been to your success compared to intelligence or truth? Or talent?
Well, character means everything. But you got to also have some talent to do what you want to do.
Right.
But you got to maintain character, because if people don't believe in you, they'll leave you in a hurry.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. Yeah, they will.
How do you get people to believe in you?
Being who you are, being honest, have some integrity, stand up for what you believe is right, put trust in people that you believe in, help people along the way. And And I could go on and on.
Right. How does a young business owner, not young in age, but young in the experience of business owner, how do they know when to scale? Or is there a right time to scale?
Well, I think if the business is growing, it forces one to scale.
I see.
If it's not growing, then it's not growing.
Right. Don't scale it if it ain't growing.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Unless there's a strategic, unless you got a strategy in mind to increase the business.
Right. Right.
To the extent that it does scale.
If you had 1 hour to teach a room full of entrepreneurs, what would you spend that hour teaching them?
I think the most important thing is how that entrepreneur relates to people. Whether or not you drawing people in, or whether or not you're pushing people out.
Okay.
And I think that it's a skill in managing and working with people. Our company was employee friendly.
Okay.
We had a family environment where people felt a part of the company.
Right. They felt needed. They felt wanted.
Well, more important than that, I created an ESOP where all the employees had a piece of the rock.
Got it.
And when I sold the company,
they got a
lot of that money didn't come to me or my son. It went to those people. And some people able to send their kids to college. Some people bought homes.
Wow.
Some people retired.
Wow.
And when people feel a part of something, they're very loyal. They want to see it work right.
That makes sense.
And so whatever the number was, the employees got a big share.
Research says it was 233 million. Probably was more, but that's what research say.
Employees got a big share of that. Okay.
I love that. Well, I love that. Because, Oprah talks a lot about that the secret to her success was that her show for so many years made people feel seen, heard, and valued.
Right.
And I do think an entrepreneur, and if you're leading somebody, that is critical, very, very, very critical information to try to push to them, is that they feel seen, heard, and they're valuable.
Right.
And so I love that you did that. I love that you did that.
Yeah. And I've had people tell me that made a big difference in their lives.
Wow. You changed their lives ultimately.
Changed their lives.
Wow. It ties into part of what your legacy. Why is legacy so important? Because you've said that in many interviews that you just want to leave a legacy. I think that's one of the things that you were very intentional about in doing the seminar you did for years, is trying to leave a legacy. But why is leaving a legacy so important?
Well, everybody has to stand for something, in my opinion. And it's important that people can see good works and want to follow that trail and be inspired by it.
Yeah.
And that makes them better, makes the next generation better.
Right.
So that's what the legacy does.
Right. Give them something to hope for.
That's true. And work toward.
Yeah.
Be inspired by. So.
Yeah. When you look back over nearly 9 decades of your life, nearly 9 decades.
It's a long time. It's a long time.
Do you have any regrets? And if so, what are those regrets?
I have none. I have no regrets. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I blessed, I raised in a good household.
Yeah.
My mom and daddy raised my brother and I
Yeah.
to be strong, upstanding men.
Mm. And that's what you did. That's what y'all did. Both
my
of you.
brother was a strong, upstanding man. He was
Yeah.
an attorney in town. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he did well.
He did. He did do very well.
So I was blessed not to come from a broken home.
Yeah.
All four of us sat down at the dinner table, unless my dad was working out of town.
Mm-hmm.
But even when he was working out of town,
Mm-hmm.
every Friday or Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
my mother would take us to Western Union and pick up money for my dad.
Wow. Because he was sitting home.
He was sending it home.
Every check.
Every check.
Wow.
Every check.
Mm.
That sixth grade educated man never failed us one time.
Mm. Mm.
That's a lesson to me that I've taken into my family, that I've taken into others, and so forth and so on.
Right.
So he didn't have an education, but he could build an Empire State Building.
Mm.
But he had character
Yeah.
and strength and courage.
Yeah.
And that's what I took from my dad.
Yeah.
My mom, I took compassion,
Mm.
willingness to help others that was less fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's a combination of Robert L. Wright and Pauline Wright.
Right. Right.
My mom and dad.
I love the way you talk about your parents because it makes me think about it makes me think about the people in my life and who raised me, and it makes you grateful that you were stewarded well even as a child. You were stewarded well.
Yep.
Out of all the awards because you've been given a lot of awards, and there are probably other awards that you haven't got that you're going to get this year. I don't know when, but you got more probably. Which accomplishment has brought you the greatest sense of fulfillment?
Probably my involvement with the African American Museum.
Okay.
Because that's in the nation's capital. We fought to get it on the mall where it is.
Mm-hmm.
And millions of people will go through that museum.
Millions of people.
Millions.
Yeah.
Millions.
Yeah.
And
that's it.
That was my. I guess that's the height of all of my activities, all of my
Your career?
career.
Wow.
Yeah, to be able to be involved in a national project of such renown,
Right.
and eminence. Yeah,
Right.
that's strong.
Well, your mother and father would definitely be proud.
Oh, they would.
I can tell that you haven't, my great grandmother, she, and I often don't share this, but she passed away. She was 94, I believe, when she passed away.
Mm.
And I remember being at her funeral, and the room was filled with people. Now, she had 3 boys, 3 girls. Okay, so of course all their friends and family came, but I remember just looking back and seeing people that I had never seen. And I know my nanny all my life, and I had never seen some of these people. And I was sitting back watching, I was like, wow, my nanny in all of her 94 years, not only did she live her life, but she used her life.
Right.
And when I think about you and other people in the community, Mr. Jimmy and some of the young people like Teddy Reeves and or even Mr. Calvin Smiley, representative. I think about how y'all have just used your life and don't ask for nothing in return. And it makes me want to use my life in a way that is of service and love. And so
You should.
I respect that. I respect you guys for doing that.
Well, you have the opportunity to do the same thing. Don't let it pass you by.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's say for the last official question, one of the last questions is that, let's say that the younger Robert is sitting in a room waiting for the 89-year-old Robert to enter this room, Dr. Bob, to give him advice. What are you walking in that room giving your younger self advice about?
Well, the main thing people need to do is do what's right.
Mm-hmm.
Work hard.
Mm-hmm.
Respect the rights of others.
Right.
And build their own legacy.
True. Yeah, I respect that. Yeah, build your own legacy.
Yeah.
Do you still have dreams? Do you still dream about stuff you want to do, or is there something you haven't done that you want to do now, or what's next for Dr. Bob?
There's always stuff that I want to do.
Okay. So you're not done. You're not done building.
No, I'm not done. I'm a natural entrepreneur.
Sure. So,
But at this stage of life, I can't push it as hard as I used to.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so I want to try to enjoy, the rest of the journey.
Sure. And probably spend more time with family. That's probably something that everybody wants to do. So I'm pretty sure that's what you want to do too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Bob, I don't have any more questions for you. I think in this interview, what I wanted people to know, because they can do research about you, they know they can do where you grew up and all that. But I think I wanted them to learn a little bit about business, learn a little bit about leadership, and learn a little bit about legacy. And I think that we've accomplished that in this interview. And so I just thank you for sitting down with me today.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope that this won't be the last time we sit down. Maybe it won't be with the cameras.
That's all
but
right.
I hope it won't be the last time we sit down and have a conversation.
That's all right.
Yes, sir.
We'll make it.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Dr. Bob.
We'll make it happen.
Thank you for sitting with me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I pray that you're going to have great success in what you're doing and make it happen.
Thank you.
Yeah, make it happen. Don't let anybody tell you it can't be done.
Thank you.
Don't let anybody kill your dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There are dream killers out here,
Yeah.
People kill your dream if you let them. So don't let anybody kill your dream.
Yes, sir.
Brought to you by MSW Productions.